Alright guys, we are back for another video. Today we're taking a look at Momo Hinamori, the latest free-to-play SR character in Bleach Soul Resonance. Now, she's actually currently the best Spirit character team support. The good thing about her is you can get her completely free-to-play. You'll get her weapon stamp free to play and her core stamp. So everything there is at hand. And in this video, we're actually going to try and cover everything there is to know about Momo Hinamori. How to build her, how to play her, what weapon is best for her, what setup you should be going with in terms of stamps, what skill leveling priority is there, and also how to actually play her in a team. So skill rotations when, for example, running in a full squad in any given fight. So let's actually begin. Okay, so her best weapon is, of course, the exclusive weapon. I mean, you'll get this free to play. By the way, you're gonna get everything here from the current Ice Soul Crimson Lotus event. Right, the event quests, as you can see, I've finished them all. And where was it? There, you're gonna get the weapon stamp pretty early. The next one is you are getting no, wait. Here is the character. No, wait, this is the exclusive weapon. Oh yeah, this is the core stamp, by the way. This is the core stamp, there is the weapon stamp, and here is Momo. Right, okay, so that was it. So yeah, you're gonna get everything here in this event, so make sure you grab her here. Now, her best weapon, again, is going to be her exclusive weapon. This one here basically lets Hinamori Momo gain double the number of stacks when receiving insight. Now, insight is basically, so we're going to cover that in a second, right? Each stack of insight grants an extra 1% spirit damage boost for her. The other option would be the method, this one here. After releasing a technique, the entire team is buffed with a 10.5% increase in base attack that lasts for 25 seconds. Now, this right here can be situationally better than this even, right? But it just depends. In general speaking, this is going to be the better choice. Now, in terms of skills, I think it's pretty clear with her kit. Obviously, first things first, you want to level up her passives, right? Make sure you unlock these at least, unlock these at least once and then just upgrade them once you're ready to actually go there. After that, you actually want to go with her basic attack. Now, she wields Tobiyumi continuously to ignite a distant flame per slash, dealing damage equal to a specific percentage of attack over 4 strikes. If the enemy is near Hinamori when the attack is launched, also deals melee damage equal to 18% of attack to them. Now, this makes her actually pretty decent sub-damage dealing character. However, she does have the thing called bombardment, and this is the special thing about her. At maximum spiritual pressure, press and hold the basic attack. You're gonna launch a powerful strike dealing 58% of AoE damage. This skill can ignite the Kido snare, which is going to be something you're placing basically on the field, right? Let me quickly show you here. So this is gonna stay on the field and grant 1 stack of insight to the team. Each stack of insight grants 5% attack bonus for 30 seconds. This is huge. 30 seconds, 5% attack. Okay. Acquiring a certain number of stacks grants the extra spirit damage boost. Now, this is the big thing about Hinamori. Hinamori has a spiritual pressure immediately also refilled or filled at the maximum at the beginning of the battle and automatically gains spiritual pressure boost, spiritual pressure during the battle. So this is going to be why you want to focus on her basic attack first. Let's quickly take a look at the passives ability as well. She has something called conflagration. Upon hitting the Kido snare, will ignite it and deal damage to nearby enemies. And this is the big one. This is the interesting thing. You're gonna basically get granted the inside state to the team again. Each ignition of the Kido snare will extend the effect's duration by 5 seconds. So each time 30 seconds and then 35 and then 40 and so forth. So that's why you want to focus on the passives first, because this is going to help you more. Also this, when there are 3 or more stacks of insights, the team's spirit damage increases by an extra 13.5%. Obviously this will level up with a higher level. After your basic attack, you want to focus on the ultimate. Hinamori wields Tabiyumi with full force, launching a huge explosive flame at the enemy, and so forth. If the attack hits a Kido snare, it ignites the snare and grants 2 more stacks of insights to the team. That's 30 seconds of 5% damage boost, right? So if you already have a couple active, for example, then that's another boost on top. And last but not least, you want to focus on her technique. This won't actually buff the team really, but this is definitely something you want to build. I kind of have OCD. I like to build everything equally. I usually spend all my resources to build a character so that I'm satisfied with a character. But obviously, the optimal way is passive first, basic, ultimate, technique, and last but not least, counter. Okay, let's talk about dupes. Now, obviously, A6 is going to be the best because it also increases the number of insight stacks times 10%, reaching maximum insight stacks, increases the explosion damage by an extra 30%. This is huge. If you are, obviously, she's free to play, so naturally, through banners and stuff like that, you might get her to A6 early. Apart from that, the best stopping point is going to be at A2. This is good because she has a built-in sort of rescue skill going on. Whenever she takes fatal damage, she immediately heals 50% of the max HP instead of becoming incapacitated, and gains 3 stacks of insights on top of that. So this is huge. This makes her actually very good. So at some times, it's not even too bad when she dies because she comes back and then you have 3 stacks of insights, which is 15% of damage boost. So yeah, that's huge. Okay, so let's take a look at her stems. Now, the best set is going to be Hidden Wisdom. This set will increase the base HP by 16%, and also after releasing a technique, the entire team gets a 10% boost for all damage dealt that lasts for 25 seconds. This is without a doubt the best choice you want to make when actually building Momo. Now, in terms of stats, you actually want to go with something like ultimate charge rate. This is going to be the best stat you're gonna get for Momo. So in my case, I actually have this one here. I was lucky. This piece here is like the perfect piece for Momo because it gives 29% of ultimate charge rate, which is big, and another boost of HP. But the rest I don't really care. This makes us so good in battle. The higher the charge rate, the better it's going to be for Momo. So yeah, try and reroll basically those. The other stats don't really matter for her because she's a support. Try and level up her core stamp to level 20. It's going to be the best choice to get her exclusive one. This also, when she releases her ultimate, the entire team gains, on top of that, a crit rate boost equal to insight stacks times 2.5% for 15 seconds. So, crit rate increase, basic attack increase. Not basic attack increase, attack percentage increase. What more do you want from a support character? Like, literally. If you don't have her core stamp at this point, then the It's My Turn Now is going to be the best option as a, I'd say, free-to-play player. Alright, so her best teams. Now, she's actually in a unique kind of position. You could even play her without having to run a full Spirit team. I guess she'd do alright-ish. But the best teams are obviously Spirit teams for her. So the free-to-play option would be Momo, then Rukia as a support type character, and then where is Ururu? Ururu, there she is. She's going to be the main DPS of the team. This team would actually do alright if Ururu wasn't too trash. I don't really feel like Ururu is so bad. If you do not have Toshiro. Obviously, if you have Toshiro, then the best team is going to be Toshiro as your main DPS, Rukia as your tactical battlefield skill unit, and then Momo as the support. Eventually, if you have Kisuke, then Kisuke is a better support than Momo, without a doubt. Unless you have Momo at A6. At A6, she actually becomes more viable than an A0 Kisuke, arguably. I say this very carefully because it's difficult to get. The thing with Kisuke, keeping up the Reishi stack sometimes is very challenging. In comparison to like a A0 Kisuke, a A6 Momo is much more, I'd say, player friendly. It's very easy to keep her buffs up in comparison to somebody like Kisuke. But yeah, that's just a subjective opinion anyways. Okay, we're gonna try and showcase some of the rotations in a squad like this. Yeah, we do have a type disadvantage here, which may play against us. We'll see. I think Toshiro should be able to power through this. But yeah, we'll see. Let's just start. Let's go in there. Okay, let's keep this on auto because I'm playing on PC. This is going to be tough. So when playing this team, you always want to begin with Momo. You want to basically bring to the field the snare, then switch out to Rukia, use her technique, and then onto the main DPS. And then whenever you know the cooldown from Momo is gone, bring Momo back onto the field and always get her technique out. And then it's the same rotation over and over again, right? Unless or until her her ultimate is ready. Well, we'll see that in a moment. Maybe the opponent survives as long, or maybe we survive as long. I hope so. By the way, Rukia does such a fantastic job in this team. I feel like Rukia and Toshiro is going to be a huge team for a long time because the crowd control is huge. So now we actually have the ultimate ready for Momo. We're going to utilize it and back to the DPS. This time we're skipping Rukia because we have the crit damage increase now due to the fact that we have Momo's exclusive weapon. We're going to deal damage with Toshiro. Now we do have the battlefield skill ready and the ultimate ready from Rukia, so obviously we're going to use that. Momo back in and then back onto your main DPS. The damage numbers he's doing are actually pretty good compared to like when you're trying to fight for dear life to keep up your Reishi stacks with Kisuke. Again, Rukia with the technique and then back onto the DPS, utilizing everything in terms of damage. As you can see, the freeze disruption is big because every time the opponent even wants to use a blockable or any attack, we'll just disrupt him. Momo's attack is up again, her ultimate. Now we can actually go to our DPS again, and as you can see, we are critting, crit. Back to Rukia, back to our DPS. We just use Rukia real quick for our technique, and then now we can just go ham with our main DPS. I think we should be easy here. The good thing is, if you have Rukia on the team, she basically heals the squad, and that's actually so nice with Rukia. Did we actually finish him? No, we didn't. But Rukia again. And now I believe it. Oh no. Oh, he's still got 5 stacks left. Yo. This is a tough fight. Yeah, this one's a bit longer than expected. Now he doesn't really do much damage because he's not going to be able to attack if he's frozen constantly. But yeah, the rotation should be fairly clear. So always begin with Momo, then switch out to Rukia, utilize her technique in the beginning of a fight. After that, go into your main DPS and then just repeat this same cycle over and over again until you have, for example, the ultimate of Momo ready. Utilize that straight into your DPS. Make use of the crit rate increase if you do have her exclusive stamp, and you're gonna be set for an easy ride against almost any match. So yeah, guys, with that, we are done. Momo is actually pretty busted for a free-to-play character. She's very good. I dare to say she's the best Spirit support character we're gonna have for a while, probably. I don't think we're gonna get one for a while as well. She's definitely better in terms of damage boosting capabilities than the current Orihime. So yeah, definitely make sure you're gonna build her right if you're gonna make use for her. She definitely needs her full, in order to reach her full potential, you need to build her skills ASAP. This is going to be the highest prio, so make sure you're actually building her skills. And yeah, you're gonna be set with a good team if you're running her alongside Toshiro and Rukia. Alright guys, then with that, I'm gonna conclude. Do let me know down below in the comment sections what you think about Momo, and also let me know, are you missing any characters? Because only today I've been able to finally pull my final missing SSR. So I actually have every character in the game now, like literally, and barely anything spent. This game, bro. This game is huge. But yeah, I'm gonna chill out now. Thanks for tuning in. Take care of yourselves. Until next time.